William used to loot in broad daylight as he pleased. Wherever he went, whether a shop or a mall, he would take all kinds of goods. Now, he had no shortage of money, and with no one to stop him, he began to live a luxurious life. Sometimes he went to the theater to watch movies all by himself, and sometimes he sat in fancy restaurants enjoying all kinds of food. There was no one to question him because he was the only man left in the whole world. Not just the city, but the entire world was completely deserted. When he got tired of living in just one city, he thought, why not travel to every country? So he began his journey one by one. Wherever he went, he wandered around, enjoyed himself, and marked that place on the map. Slowly, he traveled the whole world. But eventually, despite traveling again and again and seeing new places, he started to get bored. Then he decided that he would now live permanently in one country. He chose a luxurious and grand mansion and settled there. In this mansion, he decorated everything to his liking. Expensive paintings, beautiful statues, and rare decorations were placed in every room according to his taste. Whenever he felt bored, he started playing games alone. He tried all kinds of games, sometimes video games, sometimes sports, and sometimes even dangerous hobbies. For fun, he would sometimes break a fish tank just to watch the fish scatter in the water, or sometimes push a car down a steep slope and enjoy the explosion like a game. With every blast, the rising smoke and explosion gave him a strange kind of thrill. Days passed and time went by. One day, his birthday came. On that special day, he began to miss his old friends and family. He realized that even though he had the whole world, he had no one to share it with. Slowly, he began to feel the absence of people and started complaining to God, to fate, why he had been left all alone. A few years passed. Now the fun had drained out of his life. He started drinking, so much so that he would bathe in a tub filled with alcohol. Completely drunk. His house had now turned into a dumpster, garbage everywhere, broken bottles and scattered things. One day, at the dirty swimming pool, he saw a picture of a beautiful woman. As soon as he looked at the picture, he felt drawn to her. He became attracted to that woman. Slowly, his loneliness grew so much that he began to give human forms to everything in his house. He drew faces on mannequins and objects and talked to them so that he could feel like he wasn't alone. Sometimes he treated a chair as his friend. Sometimes he talked to a statue. He did all this just to lessen his loneliness a little. One night, he took his car and went to wander around the market. There, in a showroom, he saw a female mannequin. As soon as he saw it, he became fixated on it. He was fascinated by it. But soon he realized that it wasn't a human. In sadness and deep depression, he tore off the mannequin's hand and lay down on the ground himself. A few days later, on a big rock, he wrote his name and that day's date. Along with it, he drew a fox circle and began to think about suicide. He decided that he would crash his car into a rock and end his life. Driving at full speed, he moved ahead. But suddenly, he saw black smoke rising in the distance. Curious, he immediately stopped his car and moved toward it. When he reached there, he saw that food was being cooked, and nearby, a woman's clothes were hanging to dry. Seeing this, William's heart leapt with joy. For the first time, he felt that maybe he was no longer alone. But just as he moved closer and looked at the scene, suddenly, something strange began to happen to him. His head started spinning, and he collapsed unconscious on the ground. Friends, how did you like the video? Tell me in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.